Right, good morning. It's Friday morning Qigong, Zoomy Qigong with the gorgeous women that are here and anyone else who'd like to join us. So just take a moment just to settle into your body. Put your hands on your lower belly, feet about shoulder width apart, and just relax into your posture. Just let your spine be long, tailbone tucked down to the earth, chin tucked in. Just be aware of how your body is feeling at this moment and just taking some deep, deep breaths. Allowing your breath to be slow and deep and soft and gentle and continuous. Feeling your belly rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Just scan yourself from your head down to your toes, just noticing how you're feeling in your physical body, your emotional body, mental body. And then placing your hands over your waist, push in slightly so you've got a little bit of resistance. This is called chi belt breathing. Like you've got a belt of energy that goes around here. Pushing in, keep your knees soft, breathe in. Keep your hands pushed in as you breathe in, and then we'll keep the hands pushed in as you breathe out. So we're trying to expand into the sides of the body here. Imagining the sphere of white light in the lower dantian. The dantian is just below the navel. And it's where it's the seat of our power and energy. So we're just breathing into this area to bring in energy into the body. We say that the breath is the quickest source to energy. So making sure that the breath is deep and soft and slow. And it's getting all the way down to the lower part of the body. And we'll do one more breath. So we're going to expand at the back now. So if you have your hands over your kidneys, your upper lower back, slightly tuck the tailbone under as you breathe in. Breathing into the kidneys, and then just let the tailbone, the back arch a little bit as you breathe out. So breathing in deeply into the kidneys, into the back of the body. So you're expanding a balloon in all directions, the front, the back and the sides as you breathe in. If we get tired or tense, we're thinking, if our head, if thoughts are up into the head or we're thinking a lot, it can be that the energy is not grounded. So we're trying to bring the energy down. And breath is a really good way to do that. Okay, so keep your mind and your attention in your lower belly, and then we're going to move into knocking on the door of life. So just turning from the hips and the waist, maybe widen your stance slightly and have your knees soft so you're not, and if you need to pivot that back foot, do, but just make sure you're not twisting your knees at all. Turning from the hips and the waist and just knocking against the belly and the lower back. As you do this, just let your shoulders be relaxed, your neck be relaxed, just turning freely from side to side. And keep the breath, keep your mind, your attention in your belly. Keep your breathing soft and slow and deep. Just waking the body up, charging up the kidneys, the door of life area, our power batteries really to give us energy. And then slowing it down, and just a gentle knocking now over the belly button. Just breathing deeply into the belly. And we're just sort of energizing our lower dantian, this powerful center. And just go once round, so coming down towards the pubic bone and then up the right hand side. I know it's the opposite where I'm showing you, across the solar plexus, down the left hand side, just a few circles, energizing this area. It's a good one to do before you eat. It can help with digestion, so in order to get as much nutrition from food And they say to eat very slowly, when, you know, be mindful when you're eating, not be distracted, not be looking at, I don't know, a paper or the television, trying to keep you focused so that you get as much nutrition as possible from the food. Just really slow it down. And then the same thing, but over the kidneys now. I'll just knock over the kidneys just to wake them up. You can use either your fists or the back of your hands, whatever feels comfy. And let's just go down the low back, down the sacrum bone, and then into the buttocks. Just cover the whole of your low back area, going up and down to cover the whole of the low back and buttock area. And then clapping, back, palms of hands down the backs of your legs, waking up the legs. Wake up the legs down the outside and up the inside, just a few times. Back up again, lovely. And then we'll just do one to, and a little bit of a shake out. So deep breath in and just shake out perhaps the night, the morning so far, anything that you've maybe held on to from, you know, the dreams you had or the day before. Just letting yourself just bounce off now. Just go, just listen to your body as you're doing this. So you might want to do a slow, deep bounce. You might just want to bend your knees a little bit. You might want to do fast ones. You might want to shake your body around a bit. You might want to move around. Really just listen to your body. It's good if you close your eyes, because then you can really feel what it is you need. And with this, we're trying to bounce in the knees, bounce in the arms, the 4 pumps, the 2 legs and the arms, and then the spine. So bouncing the tailbone down to the ground, and make sure your neck is also in alignment. So you kind of let the back of your neck go up. I'll try and demonstrate. So you're not like that. You're kind of, everything is in alignment and bouncing. And this is a nice way just to warm up a little bit as well. Okay, then shaking out the arms a little bit. Okay, great. Lovely. And shaking out each leg, shaking out your foot, the knee, the hip, the foot, the knee, the hip. Lovely. Okay, and then we'll just bring the backs of the hands together, bending down slightly. So you're kind of a backwards prayer position, breathing in, up, 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 up towards the sky. Stretch your fingers, come round and down. Backs of hands together. Breathe in as you go up, breathe out as you come down. Up, up, up. And just really feel the stretch in your whole body. Okay, just one more. Great. And then we'll do one called, I'll do the arm pump. No, we'll do the tiger. So breathing in, and you've got your tiger claws up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down to the knees. Then straighten the knees as the arms come up and you straighten up. Bend the knees as you come back and up. If you know it, just go ahead with it. Inhale, exhale. Now, just do a little jet bounce in the knees. Again, just listen to your body. So this strengthens the legs, warms the body up, gets the blood, invigorates the blood and the chi. And again, with this one, you can do it slowly, more quickly, and you could do it longer if you're at home and you want to do it a little bit longer. One or two more, just letting it slow down a little bit. And round, lovely. Okay, we'll do another one for strengthening the legs. It's the turtle, which some of you might have done before. With this, we stand with our legs quite wide, feet slightly turned out, and you come forwards. There's 3 stages, so you can come onto your lower legs like this. You can come onto your forearms, Or the third position, let's start with on our forearms, okay? So the back is flat, and then we go back to that kidney breathing that we did at the beginning. So this is really powerful one for the legs. It's a really good strengthening one. So in this position, you breathe into the kidneys like we did at the start. We'll just do about 4 deep breaths here. So just taking a deep breath in, keep the spine long, chin tucked in, back flat. Hopefully my back's fairly flat to see. So breathing into the kidneys, closing your eyes. Rolling up, hands on the lower legs, roll up the spine, come up slowly. It can make you a bit lightheaded. And then expand, feel the energy expanding, breathing in. And then bringing that energy down, back down to the lower dantian. 3 times. And then without touching the belly, thumbs together, fingers like little wings folded. And then just imagine that you're spiraling the energy now into the lower dantian, into the navel center. Deep breaths into the belly, the waist and the kidneys, expanding that sphere in all directions. And then if you're feeling okay, we'll do it once more, just to go the next stage on. So if you can just start at that stage, you can just keep at that stage. But if you want to go to the next stage, not that it's stages, it's just however you're feeling on the day, really. You put your arms on the inside of your legs, on the inside of your knees, push your legs, your arms out and push your knees in. So you're getting a bit of build-up of energy here on the inside of the legs. And then again, we do the breathing in that position. But if you're not comfortable with that, just rest on your lower legs, all like this. So, okay, so just legs are wide, feet slightly turned out, and then kidney breathing again. So breathing into the back. Keep your spine in alignment, straight back. Push out with the arms, push in with the legs. Feel the energy building up in your legs. One more. Or come up if you need to, and then hands on the lower legs, rolling up the spine, come up really slowly. Let everything settle, and then feel the expansion in your body. Inhaling, bringing that energy up, and then the energy back down again. And then again, we're going to spiral the energy into the navel, touch your thumbs together, fingers just crossed over, and then imagine that you're spiraling all that energy that you generated into the lower belly. Breathing deeply into the lower dantian, into the belly, into the sides, into the back. And then just knocking over the belly again, and then we'll come up from the belly up to the heart center, knocking over the heart center. Heart, maybe making the heart sound just to let go of any heavy energy here, any emotional tension, other people's energy, and then taking one arm out to the side, just knocking under you. Oh, the stray cat Danny has just appeared at the window. He wants to join in. You can probably feel the energy coming under the collarbone, then clapping down the arm, into the hand, back of the arm, into your neck and shoulders, then back down again. Do it 3 times. So then under the collarbone, under the heart bone, Across the heartbone, across to the other side, knocking into the lung point. Deep breath here. And then clapping down the inside of your arm. Fingers over the back of your hand, just sort of connecting with every area in your body. Wow. Lovely. Just give everything a little bit of a shake out again. Now we'll do one just to sort of loosen up the knee joints a little bit. You place your feet together and you put your hands on the kneecaps, and then you make little circles, not going beyond your toes. So you bend the knees round, go in one direction, straighten them up, bend the knees round, straighten. We'll just do it a few times each direction. Okay, and then going the other way, so just little anti-clockwise circles. Just loosen up the knees a little bit. And just give them a little rub around the kneecaps, a little bit of a clap at the back, a little bit of a warm up the knees. Okay, lovely. And shaking out the legs again. Okay, and then have shoulders, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to Buddha holds up the earth. Breathing in, shine the light from your palms into the lungs, spiral the hands up, and actually we'll go out and round this time. So inhaling, gather the energy up from the earth, bringing clarity to the mind. Inhaling. And on the next one, if we float the hands up, okay, bring one hand down, keep the other hand up, palm up towards the heavens or the sky, the other hand down towards the earth. Push your hands away and go sideways, keeping both hip bones facing the front. Inhale, spiral. You can turn your head to look at the top hand. Exhale, coming back together. Inhale, spiral the hands away from each other, stretching into the side. This is called touching heaven and earth. Inhale, expand. Exhale, back. Just really enjoy the stretch, really enjoy that feeling of expansion through the rib cage, the sides of the body, allowing more energy to get into the body, more chi. And then taking the legs a little bit wider. On the next one, if we turn the body, still spiraling the hands, it'll feel a bit weird to start with. Turning, spiraling, back together, and then swapping and turning and spiraling the other way. So the arms are doing similar things, but more on a horizontal level now, just to get a little bit of a, and then the knees bend as you come together, and then they straighten slightly as you turn, just to open up the sides of the body. And then just slowing it down, coming back to centre. Lovely. And then we're going to the fountain. So for this one, let the hips go back, backs of hands come together, rolling up through the spine. And then you're sort of tracing like a fountain. And when your hands get to just below the collarbone, they start to move out in a circular fashion. And so you're like a fountain bubbling up from the earth. So we're drawing water up from maybe like a sacred spring or a well. And then the water is just fountaining out. So imagine that pure, clean water is cleansing the body. It's coming up through the body, up through the kidneys, and it's cleansing the whole system, especially at the nervous system, the brain, the spinal cord, the joints. Beautiful, blue, bright, clean water. Gliding the hips back and forward. Just getting into a nice flow. Roll the spine up as you come up. But so there's this sort of wave-like movement coming up through the spine. I'll just show you from the side in case you haven't done this one much before. Okay, we'll do that once more, and then we'll go into the standing posture. Lovely, which is called the bear. So for this one, we take the hands behind, palms are facing each other, lean forward slightly, and then breathe into your kidneys again. So it's going to really energize the kidneys for the strength and stamina. Just deep breathing into the kidneys and feel that energy between the palms as well. And keep the shoulders long and soft. Feel the energy building up in the back of your body, the back of the lower dantian. Perhaps even feel the energy coming up through the soles of your feet, the backs and insides of your legs, into the kidneys. And then slowing it down, just close your eyes, go inside for a moment. Just notice how your body's feeling now. Maybe a little bit more balanced, more grounded, maybe expanded. And taking the feet a little bit wider apart. And we'll go into tree sways in the wind. Arms come round into, this is called lower embrace the tree. Turn from your hips and your waist. Gather as though you're gathering water. Either side of the leg, up the sides of the body, up the sides of the ribs. To the top of the head, fingers point down towards the crown of the head. Turn to the front, expand out. And if you know it, just go ahead and just flow into it. Turn from the hips and the waist. Gather energy from the earth, all the nutrients, water, minerals that you need, expanding out. So the breathing for this one is pause the breath, turn, inhale, gather. Pause the breath, turn, exhale. Pause the breath, turn, inhale. Pause the breath, turn, and then you exhale, expand into your canopy. So even though you're expanding out, you're still really rooted. So feel the roots, your feet connected with the earth, gathering all the nutrients you need from the earth, and then expanding out into the canopy. Imagine that you're gathering energy from the sun. Turn in, inhale. Pause, exhale. We'll just do it once more each side. Just let everything be soft and fluid. Keep your breathing deep in your belly. You might even feel the breath expanding into the waist a little bit and the kidneys. And then we'll go into the standing posture for the liver and gallbladder. It's called embrace the tree. So the hands are facing the heart center. Knees are soft, tailbone is tucked under, and just breathing deep into the belly, into the heart area. It's quite nice to practice wave breathing here, which is a belly breath, and then the ribs expand, and then the heart and chest expand. Pause the breath at the end of the inhale, and then exhaling. Pause at the end of the exhale. Just a reminder, just to keep your neck soft, your shoulders relaxed. So even though you're holding your arms up, there's no tension in the neck and shoulder area. So this is to help energize the liver meridian, the liver organ, the gallbladder, the wood element of the body. So perhaps start to imagine a bright spring green colour in the liver, expanding out into the gallbladder, expanding out into the whole body, especially the tendons, the muscular system. It's what keeps us strong. It's the structure for our body. And spring is the time of year where we kind of need, the liver is starting to sort of wake up. It might need support to detoxify a little bit. The energy is rising in the earth. It's rising in us, getting ready to go back into action again. So just supporting the liver and bringing this spring green colour through the whole body. Feeling the earth below you, the sun connecting above you. Have your spine long, breathing soft and deep. Lovely. And then bringing your hands together at the lower belly. Just feel a little bit of energy between your palms, maybe expanding and contracting. And just going with that theme for the day about thinking about the whole. February the 7th, I was reading out, is about start living and working for the whole and see how your entire outlook and attitude will change. This is from Eileen Caddy, who set up the Findhorn Centre in Scotland, and there's a picture of ripples out on a lake. So we're going to do Pebble in the Pond. So just taking a deep breath in, breathing out, slide your hands forwards, creating positive ripples of energy going out as far as you can perceive, and then bringing that energy back into the lower dantian. Legs straighten and bend. So as you go forward, the hips go back and the knees bend. And it's as though we are the pebble in the pond, and we are capable of influencing our environment, our chi, the chi that's all around us. They say that as human beings, we are like fish that don't know we are in water. So we're in this field of energy, this sea of chi, and we influence it all the time. So with our thoughts, our actions, our words. So just thinking about or feeling what you'd like to send out into the world, maybe gratitude. Perhaps there's somebody that you'd like to send some positive energy to, and we could just place them in the center here whilst we do this particular movement, just sending out positive energy to someone that you love, or it could be to a place. And then the universe always delivers. The universe is abundant, infinite, and so whatever you send out, it will come back to you in unexpected and mysterious ways. So just being aware of your heart in the creation. You might even see yourself as this beautiful golden light in the center of your favorite pond or lake or river or sea. And you're just sending out these positive glimmers of gold energy like sunlight on the water. Then coming back to the center, just really being aware of that ball of energy, that golden ball of energy at your center. Just take a couple of breaths in. And then we're just going to pull down the heavens just to complete, just to bring all the energy back down to center. It's quite nice to do this last one, perhaps a little bit longer than the other ones, just to really make sure that all the energy is centered. It doesn't matter how long you do each movement for, it can depend on how long you have, but we often work in sort of 3, 6, 9s and 12s. So say we did each of the flowing movements 6 times. it might be quite nice to pull down the heavens for 12 times, say, just to make sure that all the energy, the chi that's been activated, everything that you've expanded out into your physical body, your energy body, and now we're just going to bring it all back to center, so that you've got energy ready for whenever you need to use it for the rest of the day. Inhale as the hands float up. Exhale down. And then bringing your feet together and close your eyes, hands over the lower belly, and just breathe into your center. This is called bamboo in the wind. Just letting your feet be relaxed, your ankles relaxed, your knees, your belly soft, allowing it to expand as you breathe in, maybe even expanding into the waist and the kidneys. Let your neck be relaxed, chin tucked in, tailbone tucked down. And just let the energy that's within you just move you, let it rock and sway. Just notice how you're feeling now. Perhaps you might have received a little bit of wisdom from your body. Just bring that into your awareness, any steps that you're being guided to take. And then just bring your hands into prayer position. Think of one thing you're grateful for in your body or about yourself. Maybe just grateful to have shown up today, to have given yourself some time. And perhaps one thing you're grateful for in your external world. And when you're ready, just opening your eyes and coming back into this space. Thank you all for being here. And I'll just pause the recording and say goodbye to if you're watching online.